Good Wednesday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty from Fort Clark Springs, Texas, on a cool morning, I guess you'd say. In Texas, it's 72 degrees. High today will be 90 degrees, and it'll be like that for the next 10 days, according to the weather forecast. But today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. Right now, just went right on by. So if there's anything you want to do, you better get busy doing it because it's already September the 7th, 2022. Believe it or don't. Never worry about things you cannot change, and that is a factoid. So, what else? Yeah, I was reading over the comments yesterday, and looks like we've got a good electric vehicle discussion started. Some pro, some con. Yeah, but it's good that it started now because by the year 2040, which is 18 years away, seems like a long time, but it's probably not. Uh, every car made will be all electric, and in fact, by 2030 in California, they're just going to be buying electric cars in several and a few other states. So anyway, it's coming. So just resist or do whatever you want to do, but change is coming. So what else? Been living, well, I was living in an RV, a motorhome, and I've done travel trailers and other stuff. But now I'm in a home, and today I'm going to post a video about housebreaking a human being. Me. Anyway, moving along to comments now. Oh, hey Google, tell us a joke.
Your nose can't be 12 inches long, or else it would be a foot.
Mm, mm, mm. This is that little thing I bought from that girl in Capitan, that little girl that came by and sold it to me the day before I left to come back to Texas. It says, dream it, wish it, do it. And she made these, and all she did was take a sticker and put it on these little boxes. Now, I don't know where she got the little boxes. I guess her mom did. But I said, she showed it to me. I said, well, she had three. And I said, how much are they? And she said, $15. I got that one for $5. I told her she started a little high. But anyway, moving along. Ralph P., thanks for the ride along, Rusty. The old stinking goat and I enjoyed it. Well, good for you. Here's the old stinking goat right here giving you a good morning kiss. Yep. Yeah, thank you. RV Living with the Geezer over here says, Rusty, great road driving video, no traffic. Is that the road to Rock Springs? Yes, it sure is. It sure enough is. Let's go way down here now and see what we've got. Here's HWM Liberty. Says that was on the Wild Hog. Says that poor thing. I've never seen one. I do remember not looking at a horrible movie scene where someone was thrown in those things to eat. I can't remember what movie it's. Can't remember what movie. A Silence of the Lamb or something. No, Silence of the Lamb is different. Yeah, that guy was weird. Anyway, thank you. Phil Dirt, change can be difficult, but I'm learning. I thought you might like this quote, Rusty. In times of change, learners inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with the world that no longer exists. I agree. Eric Hoffer. Okay, thank you, Phil Dirt. Rita Meek, your voice is fine. Love your new Bolt. Your tiny house is awesome. It would be hard to find another place that fulfills so many of your joys in life. Great setup. So happy for you. No, I agree. I mean, it's on the very end of the subdivision here. It backs up to some wide open, well, not wide open. It's brushy uh, property, 1,000 acres. I don't know, a lot. And there's trails all in there to walk in and stuff. And there's deer and wildlife. No, it's you're right. But it wasn't an accident. I mean, yeah, when this thing came up, of course, it'd been for sale for a while, but I wanted to get it a little cheaper, but I did. Anyway, thank you, Rita. Al Fur, thumbs up to you. And then we go to the Rambler. Yo, Rusty, my electric Bolt is a 2017. I've yet to have any problems with it. GM did replace the battery pack as part of a recall they had. Other than that, I've had no reason to seek dealer assistance with anything on my Bolt. Thank you. That's a 5-year-old car. It says also consider that numerous EVs have crossed the 100,000 mile mark with zero shop repairs. Can't say that about many, if any petrol powered cars. Don't listen to the negative comments of the uneducated. I can't see a time when I would go back to a petrol vehicle. Go, Rusty. Well, thank you, the Rambler. I agree with you. In fact, I can already see that I would not be interested in going back to a ICE vehicle, an internal combustion engine at all. I didn't know I have one, the motorhome, but I don't drive it often. Boondocking with Dennis, check that channel out on YouTube. Josie Wales, Clint Eastwood, to hell with them fellas. Buzzards gotta eat, same as worms. That's right. The Rambler. Yo, Rusty, for the person worried about charging costs, last month I dissected my combined utility bill and found my electric for the month was $128.97. That was for my home, air conditioning, washer, dryer, TV, fridge, freezer, water heater, everything else. My travel trailer, which is always plugged into the house, my garage, workshop, and charging my Bolt once or twice a week. The amount of electricity to charge my Bolt is negligible. Yeah, no, it is. It's very cheap. It says I would say that my fridge freezer combo, a lot of, I would say less than my fridge freezer combo. A lot of people pay more in gasoline costs per month than I pay for all of my electricity. Oh, you're absolutely right. No, I agree with that totally. My utility bill here, what everything looks like based on what I'm seeing. You can check the utility usage day by day. Looks like everything for me is going to be right at $100. That's for everything. Is that cheap? Hell yeah, it is. Anyway, Dean, yeah. So but I have never, and I'm not trying to cost justify the electric vehicle through savings. It ain't going to happen for me because I don't drive enough. Because over my Spark, which got over 40 miles to the gallon at $3 or even at $3 a gallon, the cost of gasoline was about, I don't know, $60 or $70 a month as compared to now $18. But that's $50 a month savings, and you'd have to, but it's a savings. And besides that, it's I think, based on what I just read on that comment, the 2017 EV, it looks like it's a pretty reliable vehicle. Dean Dynamite, I wonder if it would be possible to buy 2 of these homes, knock out the wall on the side and put them together. That's on the Tiny Home Depot. I'm sure it would. If you got enough money, you can do a lot of things. Driving home base area. Tom Sharp, nice drive today. Sure is pretty scenery there. Yeah, it is. It is to me because when I grew up in South Texas, further south from here, it was just like this. It was brushy mesquite stuff. Anyway, thank you, Tom Sharp. Tom Wilson, enjoyed the ride. Thanks. You're very welcome, Tom Wilson. This is on Wild Hog. Poodle Professor says, I have a couple of those skulls. Amazing that domestic hogs have become feral so fast and develop those tusks. Yeah, they're no, you wouldn't want to meet that thing in the brush at night, I guarantee you. Well, thank you for your comment. And also check out Poodle Professor's channel on YouTube. Yeah, she travels around with one of those teardrop trailers, and she's also a professor of archaeology and something else. But anyway, enjoy your day, Poodle Professor. Thank you. Bruce Ullman, excellent audio. Thank you, Bruce Ullman. That's the kind of feedback I like. Anthony Hornbeck, careful, Rusty. Some folks still think the earth is flat. Ain't nothing gonna change that. Yeah, the Flat Earth Society. Yeah, well, it takes all kind to make a world. Wolfsburg Warehouse is a hippo in a city. He's got a link to a hippo in a city. Thank you. Anthony Hornbeck, radio check is good. over and out. That was on the driving home base area. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Anthony Hornback, breakfast, lunch, and supper on the Wild Hog. Yeah, that, if you'd have caught it fresh, maybe. Cecilia Barker, I'm sorry. Deer are so beautiful and sweet looking. Yeah, they are. You see a lot of them here, and they're certainly not aggressive animals. You certainly don't have to worry about them. Cecilia Barker again. The deer. I've already read that. Okay. Rip Snorton. I have to see the pool to believe it. I'll show it to you. No, the pool's full. The springs are flowing. No kidding. Yeah, the swimming pool is full. S. Lee, are there batteries in the front of the car where the engine would be to protect you from a head-on collision? No, that's where the thing is to turn the drive shaft. The motor, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, there is actually a motor under the hood, but it's an electric motor. It's not like the Prius where they have a frunk. No, it's and the batteries are underneath. Uber girl Barbara, God bless Mr. Hogg. Oh, yeah, he paid the spring price, but I'd like to see somebody's car. That thing is big. Sashi Smith, good afternoon, Rusty. I enjoyed your comment call. I live here in the Bay Area in California. 100-degree hot yesterday. We are breaking heat waves. It will cool off soon. Enjoy your RV. If you think you got an issue in China, they've got an issue equal to what you've got. And in London, England, and other places. Thank you, Sashi. Bill Birdsong, hey Rusty, do you have a spare tire? No, not in the EV, I don't. But it does come with puncture-proof or puncture sealing tires is what they call them. Puncture sealing tires. And then Fake News Ignored says roads you drive are so isolated that EV is a good choice. Just don't forget to charge before you leave. That's a no-brainer there. Eileen Toole, maybe when you get your new roof, you can ask one of the roofers to video a before and after of your old and new roof. Don't hurt to ask. No, I'll do that myself. I'll do that. Yeah, we'll do a before and after. Yeah, they should be. Well, they say they were going to start tomorrow, but I don't think so. We'll see. And the reason is there was a holiday, and I think that kind of pushed things back a little. I don't know. We'll see. Double Nash, as of September 2022. Oh, this is in Burnet, Texas. As of September 2022, about 6 businesses have left the square and more have come back in. And overall, there is more growth. It's too close to Austin to die out. No, you're absolutely correct. It is close to Austin. Steve Reinhardt, hog tamales, anyone? Pork tamales. Sashi Smith, on the wild hog. Patty Sue Chandler on the hog. Up close and personal of a dead feral hog. Even weirder how fast ugly buzzards collect to eat dead animals. If that's how you survive, you gather and eat. You know what I mean? You get your knife and fork out and get with them. Yeah, buzzards creep me out. You always know something is freshly dead, and when buzzards are around. Patty Sue in Maryland. Well, thank you, Patty Sue. Backroads 82. Hi, Rusty. For your information, at 7:23 in your video, the volume of your voice went up and was really clear for a second. I'm not sure what happened, but for a second it was perfect. I don't know. I think I was hand holding the mic, and I was telling what I did. Thank you, though. Stroker Ace, Rusty, you sound great. The gears not changing in terrain would be different for me. I'm so used to a transmission. Everybody is. It's a total change, man. I'm telling you, but it's a pleasant, positive change in my opinion. And of course, I know I get some disagreement on that, but I'm glad that we started, or I'm glad I got the electric vehicle, because it has started a discussion, and it has started a lot of people thinking about the electric vehicles who may not have ever known anything or thought anything about them. So yeah, as far as the negative stuff, let it come. Sherry Hooker, I have my volume at half and have no problem hearing you. I don't hear any road noise. Nice ride, Rusty. Thank you, Sherry Hooker. Now there's a girl that knows what's happening. Backroads 82. Was just thinking that if all vehicles were changed to electric vehicles, the drivers at the Indy 500 would have to make their own muscle car sounds as they went around the track. LOL. Actually, I don't know what they'll do there. But the fact that it won't be long before it'll be an all electric race. That'll be interesting. Yeah, because you've got, you'd have to have one that goes 500 miles at 200 miles an hour. Sherry Hooker, Rusty, I find I can tolerate cold better than heat, only because I can add more clothing. When it's hot, I can only remove so much clothing before being jailed. That's after they stop laughing. No, I understand. But for me, it's just the opposite. I seem to be more tolerant of heat than cold. But of course, I was born and raised in South Texas. Julie Muley, having friends who absolutely believed in reincarnation, I've been asked what I wanted to come back as. They were slightly troubled by my answer, a North American turkey vulture. My reasoning was, you get to soar the sky, sunbathe with friends, and every meal is a gourmet treat. Thank you, Julie Muley. Back on the meds, babe. Rick G, fix a flat technology. Yeah, I guess. Maybe I need to carry some. Julie Muley says you can eat land. You can eat land. Ours produces plenty. Could use some help putting up tomatoes right now. If there wasn't half a beef in the freezer, I'd add some deer this fall. Yeah, well, it's but as long as a few people live off the land, it works pretty good. But when you get, say 7 billion trying to do it, it makes it difficult. Boondocking with Dennis, check that channel out on YouTube. Good afternoon, Rusty. Sound quality sounds right to me. Good picture quality. Thanks for the drive. You are welcome. Susan Alexander went to sleep. Back on the meds. Susan, I'm sure that's supposed to be a smart-ass remark, but it's okay with me. Louis Paparella says, I know you're active with your exercise regime. 2 years ago, my last release from hospital again, home health care, blah, 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 suggested working on my grip. Yeah, I do that all the time. The appliances to strengthen my grip seemed excessively expensive. I mentioned it to my neighbor. He excused himself from our daily morning, went to his shop, he returned. Yeah, foam pipe. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, just put that in your hand and squeeze, or a tennis ball or anything. Yeah. Anyway, so he squeezes the ball. But anyway, thank you, Louis. It says no jar lid is too tight for me now. But anyway, yeah, Louis, that's smart, man. Wandering Kentuckian, Rusty, great video. Sound was perfect, no road noise, and very clear voice. The scenery was green and very enjoyable. Love that car. Yeah, me too. Thank you, Wandering Kentuckian, for your comment. Patty Sue Chandler Lindquist, great drive and park. That Bolt EV seems to be doing the job just great. Thanks, Rusty. Another nice road trip in Texas. Patty Sue in Maryland. Well, thank you, Patty Sue in Maryland. Enjoy your day. Yeah, she also says bats love mosquitoes. Full of blood. It's a win for everyone. Mosquitoes eat you up. Patty Sue in Maryland. Yeah, having that bat cave there that puts out about 1 million bats every evening in this area certainly cleans up the mosquitoes in this area. Boz Rocks, glad that wild hog wasn't playing old possum. Yeah, if he'd been playing possum, you'd have seen Rusty jump straight up in the air and back in the car. Anyway, 3 more here and we'll shut her down. K-Bob Hope, it sure got green there with rain, Rusty. It sure did. D. Anderson, all those huge flies around that hog made me sick to my stomach. Hogs will rush you and slice you open with their razor-sharp tusks. Yeah, it will. They will. This is Louis Paparella, last one. Not enough sound volume for me. Whatever, I'll skip you then. Since you can't hear me, I'll just go on. Hybrid Life, at least 3 near misses by birds in this one. All but the most interesting one taking off from the grass on the right as you approach. Thank you, Hybrid Life. You might want to try some medication. Anyway, Kartoff 1 right here says, why smart meters in your home, electric vehicles, digital currency, control? It can all be restricted or disabled. Maybe there's a reason NWO blocked the Keystone Pipeline and gave away our strategic oil reserve. Anyway, whatever, guys, on that, I don't have an opinion. Here we go. We'll do Sharon Dunlow, D-O-N-E-L-O-W, Dunlow. Dunlow. Very good of you to let people know about this. This is on Tiny Home. You're quite welcome. And anyway, enjoy your day, guys. This is me from Fort Clark Springs, Texas, where the springs are flowing and the pool is full, and the temperature is nice for this time of the year in Texas. With that in mind, thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you 1 penny. Just click on the link, go to Amazon, and buy whatever you choose, okay? So, and then what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much as in snack. And the only way to lose weight and keep it off, and you know it and I know it, eat less. That's it. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet it is. Do it several times a day. And then what else? Stretch. 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 Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. This is your brain. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought you have. So, add positive ingredients. Give your neurons something positive to work with. Don't watch the negative news. And with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the noon video, which will be House Breaking the Human. How about that for a day? Enjoy. Bye-bye.